Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Abishai Bashim Rakakwadash. Do my honors unto the apostles and the elders. Salutations to all my fellow laborers, to my fellow Akim that are doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so. Now more so than ever, to the confusion of face, Akim joined unto our ranks, the hopeful elect, the Akwaf that are listening and learning. Shalom. This is your brother Malcolm coming at you with another lesson in truth. And I think I'm going to call this lesson More Shame Upon Their Glory. As you can see on the title, it says opioid takedown, 60 charged with the legally prescribing drug and sting. This is from CBS News, and personally I wouldn't want to go to this guy as my doctor, you know, with all them tattoos, and it's clear that he's into some strange philosophies and other things. But you know, as one of the brothers said, you know, these doctors make six figures and they still want more. You know, they still want more, and they don't care about being drug dealers. And we're constantly telling you that the drug administration are nothing but legal drug dealers. All right, and when you look at the amount of drugs that's being sold, a lot of the street drugs have the same elements in it that the legal drugs do. So that's what the problem comes. Esau fought wars to get these fields, these poppy fields, which is the main ingredient that's used in opioids and in a lot of psychosis medicines and things of that nature. And yet it destroys the people. Why? Because Esau is a liar, and he's a forger of lies, and he matter of fact, let's get that. This is Job, the 13th chapter and the 4th verse, and it reads, "But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value." No value whatsoever, man. All right? Because the only thing that Esau really is, he's a death dealer, and he deals in death. All right? He deals in death. All right? The things that he prescribes. I mean, even the not only the medicine, but the food. You know, the video just came out where it's talking about the connection between 5G and the chemtrails, and how the two are working together, and those chemtrails have metal particles in them that are getting into our bodies and staying in them, and you're wondering why people are so sick. Because you have foreign entities in your body that are causing different types of viruses and cancers and joint and high blood pressure, and it's affecting people in all kind of ways, man. All right, just so they could track you with 5G. Because now it gives your body. It's like if you remember the movie The Predator, and how he would go to the Predator would go to his heat vision. So when he couldn't see you, he switched over to heat vision and follow your heat signature. Well, all these particles and things that are being sprayed, these things get into your body, and then the 5G sees your heat signature, so to speak. You know, I don't know all the scientific terms, all the lies, but that's basically what it's doing. At the same time, it's really helping to speed up the destruction of the people, man. See, and I truly believe that all this drug stuff, especially being handed out by government officials and doctors and medical people who sworn oaths, this is all part of the depopulation, man. You know, this is the order ab chaos. Because on the other hand, then they have law officials going around arresting people and putting people in jail, and how, hey, shame is upon your glory, man. This is shameful to Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. This is shameful to the U.S., man. And all this is happening on Donald Trump's watch. So this is so much for making America greater. Again, all you're doing is making America high again. Okay? Let's go to Timothy. It's the book of 1 Timothy 6:20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust. Avoid profane and vain babblings and oppositions of science, falsely so called. And Esau's science is false, man. His medical science is false. And then he just create lies to sell drugs or to make money. Just like you had this false report come out about the hair on a man's beard. It has more germs on it than the hair on a dog. Wait a minute. Are these the same people that said that a dog's bite is cleaner than a human bite? I remember specifically hearing that, and they had science to back that up. I even had one of my extremely former wealthy clients say that, because she saw me make a face when she was kissing a dog in the mouth, and her dog was licking all on her mouth, and I kind of, like made that ew face, and she was like, don't worry about it. A dog's mouth is cleaner than a human's mouth. Then and I just like, yeah, okay, well, whatever. Next set. But yeah, man. So they're trying to say that the hair on your beard, then that's no difference from the hair on your head. That's what you take baths and wash yourself with. All right? And then they're using science, falsely so called, to back this up. Or so at least so they're saying it. Because they never, Esau will say something and never show you the research or the proof. They'll just say, well, scientists say, and scientists are liars. Doctor, the very word doctor means to falsify. Like this guy. This is the Rock Doc, the TV show. That's what this guy is, the Rock Doc. And yeah, he's the Rock Doc, all right? He's selling rocks. Opioid rocks. I don't know if they call him that because he's a rocker. Well, I don't know what the deal is. I've never watched the show. But this is the Rock Doc. He does like a damn heavy band, metal band member that he plays in after he leaves the doctor's office. Let's go back to Timothy. This is 2 Timothy 2:16. But shun profane and vain babblings, for they which increase unto more ungodliness. So, this science is also a profane babbling, man. Because a lot of these, I would say probably about 90+% of this science is not backed up by facts. It's backed up by theories. And theories are guesses. A theory isn't a fact. The word science means to know. And they never know the answers. They just give you roundabout things. Roundabout is not an exact science. You can't roundabout fix a car. You can't roundabout do a surgery. You have to be precise. You can't roundabout give an equation to give a specific answer or a measurement if you're going to put something up or put something on a wall or on a floor. You have to have exacts. That's what science is, to know. Esau is constantly in this society trying to make 1 + 1 = 3. And get mad at you when you question it and point out the fact that his math is off. Okay? Let's go back and play a few minutes of this video. All right?
I'd like to thank Dinah Israel for this story.
And of course, it's my sister, my girl, Lisa Cabrera, laying a smackdown on these Edomites, man. Because that is what she does, and she does it well. Kudos to you, Lisa.
Right? Opioids have had such a bad impact on America. People are dying in large numbers around the country on a regular basis. The mainstream media has done everything over the past 20 years to keep this whole thing suppressed, but it has not worked. Many people have knowledge of this thing, or they are directly impacted by this plague. They may have several family members that have died, or know people directly or indirectly that have also succumbed to opioids in this country. It is such a problem that they literally has let this whole thing spiral out of control. You know, they've had the opioid commission that Trump has set up, and we don't really hear too much of nothing coming out of the opioid commission. You know, we heard things around the time when he first set it up, you know, but we have heard from people like Kennedy that said it was a do nothing committee. Nothing was getting done. We sure don't hear anything, that's for sure. And Chris Christie pretty much said the same thing. You know, every time they would give Trump recommendations, he would just blow them off. And ever since this has been declared a public health emergency and not a national emergency, it's not changing anything. Nothing is changing. This thing is going stronger than ever across the country. And the morgues are running out of space, and people are dying like flies from the fentanyl. They can't even keep that out of the country. But then again, China's not helping in the matter at all. So this article came out from CBS News, April 17th, 2019. There was a major opioid bust across U.S. states. It was about 7 states involved. 60 charge, 32 million pills. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not going to change anything. You busted a few more people. Even the police admitted in, you know, articles that I read in the past and did videos on, as soon as they take down one dealer, another one crops up in less than 24 hours. That's why they can't even put a dent in this whole thing. There are so many people not working, they're willing to take the chance to sell drugs. But let's go ahead and get into this article. All right, so dozens charged in major opioid busts across the U.S. I'm going to play the video.
Justice Department today announced the largest prescription opioid bust ever. 60 suspects, including doctors, pharmacists, and other healthcare providers, were arrested in 7 states after allegedly prescribing 32 million pills. Meg Oliver has more on this.
Just after sunrise in Cookeville, Tennessee, federal, state, and local agents prepare for the largest opioid takedown of medical providers in the country.
Are you saving some of these small communities today?
We're saving lives.
Special Agent Derek Jackson is a lead investigator for the Appalachian region.
What kind of message are you sending to medical providers today?
If you overprescribe, if you steal from the taxpayer, you're going to go to jail.
Today's operation stretched across 7 states, among the hardest hit in the opioid crisis. In all, they indicted 60 individuals, including doctors, nurses, and pharmacists, who collectively prescribed more than 32 million pills.
Our focus was heavily on preventive medicine.
A Tennessee family nurse practitioner known as the Rock Doc, who piloted a reality TV show about his clinic, allegedly prescribed dangerous combinations of opioids in exchange for sexual favors.
Wow. Shame is truly upon their glory, man. And it's even worse because I know for a fact in Tennessee that the majority of these people who are being busted are Edomites. And the fact that they sent a Jake, a so-called Negro,
Steal from the taxpayer.
all right, to enforce the hand of the law, to lock up and put in jail these Edomites in their own country, in their own kingdom. Shame is upon your glory. All right. This is Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and I know this is a tough cup to drink, but it's not going to be as near as bad as that cup of slavery, that wrath that you have to drink. All right, because this is just the beginning. Thou art filled with shameful glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be upon your glory. And that's why they want to shut us up, man. Especially the Hebrew Israelites. All right? Especially. Why? Because we're chronicling and advertising to the world the truth about Esau, Edom. And they do not like that. Call halal Yahweh by Shalom Shai, by Hashem Wakar Kwadash, Wa Abba Babal.